Hello and welcome to our team. I am your director, Linda Monroe. Your recruiter and I are so excited to have you on our team. You have made the right decision to give Pampered Chef a try, and we could not be more excited. So I wanted to give you some pointers on how to get started as a virtual consultant. So you are looking to run your business on Facebook primarily, which is great. And there are a lot of consultants out there who are doing just that. They're running virtual Facebook events and they're really successful. So I just have some pointers on getting started and how to kind of hit the ground running with your business. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to check out Consultants Corner. This is our website, kind of our headquarters. You can find so much on this website. It's pretty much the only thing you need. There's training, there's marketing imagery, there's recipes, there's videos. Everything you need is right on that website. Poke around and see what's there for you. The marketing imagery and the videos, that is the #1 place to get stuff for Facebook. The images are super high quality, the photography is amazing, and you're definitely going to draw people's attention. So the other thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set up your personal website and your direct deposit account and your order payment account. And that's all on the 24-hour checklist that you should be getting emailed. But make sure you get that stuff just taken care of, squared away right from the beginning. That way you can get your income as quickly as possible and get everything up and running. So I have some recommendations for you as far as how often to run your business, just some ways to make sure that you can get some momentum behind your business and kind of keep it going. So in your first 30 days, there's a huge bonus offered to you, and it changes month by month. So in your first 30 days, if you submit $1,250 in commissionable sales, Pampered Chef's going to give you a bonus. And they're going to give you 100 PT dollars. So my recommendation to you would be to book 6 to 8 virtual parties between now and to submit before your 30-day date. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. But also, you need to know that every time you submit $1,250 in sales in your first 3 months, so your first 90 days, Pampered Chef gives you 100 PT dollars to spend on products, catalogs, order forms. So you really want to hit the ground running and make sure you're not missing out on that, because that's a great way to make sure that you don't have to invest anything into your business. And who doesn't want free products? It's just a great way to get them into your kitchen so that you can use them and so that you can promote them at your shows. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to think about setting up a launch party. So a launch party is kind of like your I'm in business party, where you get to invite your friends and family to see what Pampered Chef is all about. Pretty much everyone has heard of Pampered Chef and is already loving it, but I'm guessing that they probably don't know what's new with Pampered Chef. And you're going to hear a lot of, oh my gosh, it's been forever since I've been to a Pampered Chef party. So get really excited. And so you're going to want to think about setting up a launch party. The only time I would recommend not doing a launch party is if you just did a party to get your host credit, or if you just hosted a party and got all the host rewards and everything, and did that with another consultant, then maybe I would recommend doing your first couple shows with friends and family. Like I said, I recommend doing 6 to 8 parties in your first 30 days. Virtual parties are kind of all over the place. A lot of them depend on the host, and I'm going to help you get the best possible outcome for all of your virtual parties, but it's best to have as many parties as possible. That way you can guarantee that you're going to hit your $1,250 in sales. Even if 1 or 2 of them maybe doesn't hit the mark, or a host cancels on you, or she reschedules for a later date. So that's just going to really make sure that we can hit that $1,250 and you're going to get your bonus. I would recommend not doing more than 3 or 4 parties at a time. So don't run all 8 parties on Facebook at the same time. You're just going to overwhelm yourself. So maybe do one batch of 3 to 4 and then another batch of 3 to 4. If you're submitting all those on time, you're going to have them all submitted before your 30-day date. So you're probably thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, she's recommending I do 8 parties in a month and stacking them all together. There's no way I can sit at my computer that long. Here's the amazing thing. There are programs out there for you who can post on Facebook. So if you've been to a virtual party from a Pampered Chef consultant, they're probably using one of those services. And what's great about them is you can set up a template for your party, and you can schedule posts to post for you throughout the day, the week, the hour, however you choose to do your virtual parties. And that way you're not manually doing it, and you can spend your time with your hosts and your customers in ways that are meaningful and building relationships. So there's a couple different options out there. Tiny Torch, SynShare, and Post My Party. SynShare and Post My Party are the two biggest ones. I use Post My Party. I've used SynShare. My personal favorite is Post My Party. They don't pay me to say that. But what I like about Post My Party is if you try Post My Party, I can actually send you the outline for your virtual party. So you don't have to create all those posts. You'll just have to go in and personalize them a little bit and make them different from mine, but you can use the exact same outline and then you're ready to go. So the time can be spent in other places, getting bookings and securing some of those relationships. So, and it's free. There's usually a trial between 2 weeks and 30 days. SynShare, there's a 30-day free trial, I believe. You'll want to check into that because it probably changes. But I would sign up for that several days before your virtual party so that you can get the most out of the free trial period. After that, it's going to be $10 a month. This is the only time I'm going to recommend that you invest outside of Pampered Chef into your business, because let me tell you, this service is worth its weight in gold. That is how people are able to do 8 shows a month and still have time to spend with their family. And what you'll probably end up doing is the show will go on throughout the day, and in the evenings you'll just kind of check in and respond to comments, or do that as you're able to, instead of feeling like you have to be at your computer all the time. So this really frees up your time. It's really worth it to invest in. And if you sign up with Post My Party, I can send you the outline, and then you will be ready to go pretty much immediately. So my other recommendation to you is to spend time where it counts. Okay, it's Pampered Chef, starting this, it's kind of like on-the-job training. If you've ever done a new job, at first it's kind of overwhelming. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to pay attention to, and you're kind of trying to find your groove. But after a while, it's like riding a bike. Same thing with this. So my recommendation would be to focus on getting bookings and recruits. And don't try to reinvent the wheel with things. It's great if you want to eventually start getting into creating your own imagery or creating your own whatever. But my recommendation is to keep it simple at first. There's so much available to you already that you can just grab and use and get off the ground running, so that you can kind of figure out what your style is and then go in and do the customizations. So the time that's going to be the most valuable is the time that you spend with your host and the time that you spend with your customers. So the number one factor in how successful your virtual parties will be is your host. And that's a whole nother video, and we'll be sharing with you how to make sure that your host is prepared to help her maximize her show. Because if your host isn't involved, if she's not on board, it's going to be really hard to have a successful party. So that is where the majority of your time should be focused. And with your customers, get to know them, ask them questions, see what their favorite products are, and build those relationships, because that's what's going to help you keep getting bookings and keep getting recruits, so that you can build your team and build your paycheck and build your calendar and show schedule. So those are the things that are really important. So I hope this video has been helpful, and please never hesitate to reach out to me or your recruiter, because we're here to help you get off to a great start. We want you to be successful in your business for whatever reason it was that you joined, and we know that you can do this. So you can really make great money doing this. So let us help you with that. And like I said, if you have any questions, let us know. And we are so excited for you. So welcome and happy business.